I had a guy that came to me once in an evangelism school. I'd been talking about seeing people raised from the dead. And he was an evangelist. He said, how come I haven't seen people raised from the dead? And I didn't know this guy. I'd never seen him before. So I thought, well, you do what you do when your grandma calls and asks why her computer's not working. You start at the basics. You say, is it plugged in? So I thought, you know what? I'm going to ask this guy the basics. I'm going to ask him, how many dead people have you prayed for? And he said, none. And I said, I think I know your problem. It's not as complicated as you might think. If you don't pray for any dead people, you will never see one raised from the dead. If you don't pray for sick people, you'll never see one healed. If you don't preach the gospel, you'll never see a person saved. If you don't rebuke demons, you'll never see one come out. You've got to do something with this. But when you build a culture around this feeling that it all hangs on me, it's all about me, and if it doesn't go well, it's my fault, then people don't pray for the sick, and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Nobody gets healed. And then one day I had this revelation. I don't know where it came from. Maybe it was the Holy Spirit. And this is what I realized. If I have to take the blame when somebody doesn't get healed, then that means I should get to take the credit when they do get healed. Right? But I'm not allowed to take the credit, right? So why should I have to take the blame? I suddenly realized, look, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to completely disconnect the little red wagon of my ego from the locomotive of God's glory. I'm just going to detach the two completely. So whether you're healed or not, it does nothing for my ego, because I didn't do it, and I never do it, and I don't do it. I tell people all over the world, healing is the easiest part of my job because I don't do it at all. It's just Jesus.